Welcome to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're starting this video on pause for a reason which I'll explain in a little while. But first, an update of where we got to in the previous video and the few changes that have occurred since that video ended. In the last video, the focus was very much on getting the track laid, and you can see the track layer here is making pretty good progress. And if I flip over to this end, you can see here we've made even better progress in this area. And the track layer is now approaching one of these first bridges. That's something that I do want to push forward with, because I think getting this connection across to Trout Lake is going to be very important. In Trout Lake here, we've built a gas station, but we can't use it because we've got no power, and we're just building this road out here. Trouble is, all the constructions out here take a very long time, but there's not much we can do about it. We can just keep plodding along. And I think the final part of this update is that we are working on this radio station here. Hopefully we're going to get that finished. Now, what I want to do in this video is start planning going out that way. But first, we've got a very important issue to deal with. And that is that I am running out of coal. If I show you here, you'll see that this aggregate store is now empty. And so what I've done is I've started to put together the building projects up here. We can actually start to let the game run now slowly. Because what's happening is I'm not getting enough production from here to allow me to... I'm just going to increase that a little bit to say about 100, so we might get a few more workers into here. Yeah, so the coal mine here is not producing enough coal to come in to fill up this store here. What you'll see is that literally as the coal flows in, it gets exported straight away. So there's no build up on this store at all the moment, because and the problem is the steel mill. I think changing the train to come in here directly has really pushed up the resources. You can see this is literally working all the time, and it's draining out the resources from here, but more importantly it's draining out the coal from this area, because what's effectively happening is the aggregate store is stealing the coal from here. But luckily, from the point of view of power generation, this coal store seems to be holding its own. And what I've done is I've changed this distribution area, and what I've done is I've now diverted some dumper trucks to pick up coal from this aggregate store here and manually deliver coal to the heating plant here. And again, if you're watching the series, you'll be aware that I've always had a few concerns about losing population during the winter, and I think this problem's been building up for some time. So getting this coal mine online is going to be very important. In fact, it's absolutely top priority at the moment, because I can't afford to run out of coal, because that could cause my whole economy to collapse. Because if we run out of coal, that means I lose power, and if I lose power, that means it's going to affect everything. And then more importantly, what will happen is everyone's going to start leaving because we won't have any heating. But one thing I can do, I mean, we got a little bit of a surplus here. What I could do is we'll just click on here, because one of the features of these terminals is you can actually switch them off, and what that should do is it should allow coal to flow into here, what little coal were being produced. We're producing 130 tons a day, so I mean we're producing a lot of coal, but we're also consuming a lot of coal now. And this is building up. I think if I can get it over 50 odd tons, I can switch the conveyor back on again. Just let it build over 50 tons. You can see how slowly it's building up, and this one's switched off. So when we go into winter, there's no way this heating plant is going to be able to live with 49 tons of coal. So to switch you back on again. Just let that run. So we do need to get this built. We still need to get the concrete and the asphalt into here. Who is actually working on this job? Expansion contractor. I think what I'm going to do is double up this. I'm just going to slow up the radio station, but I think we need that extra delivery capability pushing in there, and I don't think I'm using the dumpers at the moment, so that'll be okay. Hopefully we can just let that run. Now, what I really wanted to do in this video is actually lay out a farm up here and get it built, but that is not going to be quite so easy now, because we're going to have to divert resources to the coal mine, but I think I can start planning it out up here. What I'd like to do is make a farm out here, and we got this road up here, and we're still collecting crops. I think have these fields been harvested? Because what I would like to do is start the process of, I think if we asphalt that, you should pick up that road there. Make sure that's, yep, it's the right road. And then just switch the wireframe on, see what the land around here looks. This is pretty flat, but I wouldn't mind flattening it off a little bit more. Let me just, I've got no free bulldozer. You got a bulldozer in here? Vehicles. No, you don't actually have a bulldozer, so it's just, we've got piles of money, so bulldozer, buy that bulldozer, and what I want to do is just kind of try and level this area. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, okay, we have to try and do this a different way. I want the farm there. So say if I put the, maybe just draw you back a little bit this way, and we'll just try and level this, doing this approach then. Until the excavator gets stolen. So we're just going to make this into, because what I want to put up here is a farm, a silo, and let's see if we can just level that bit there, and a distribution office. Right, so we're just going to build the farm. Maybe we'll just orientate him a little bit that way. So we'll just get this built in. The excavator doing his stuff. Right, so we've got the growth farm there. And there's a little bit of a mound just over the back there, which could be a problem. Got it there. Just knock you down. Just turn this way here. I'm a little bit worried about that lump there with respect to the road. Okay. Right, let's just get the road through. It's got a little bit of a bump there, but we can do that. Just push this road through like that, and you connect there. Yeah, just. Okay, just accept this road, and then what I want on the other side here is a distribution office. I think the distribution office is in here. Nice big medium distribution office about there. Actually, could I get it there, or it won't be level, will it? Is my is the bulldozer back? Yes, he is. Probably went off to get some fuel, actually, come to think of it. You're in there, aren't you? Was that the paver? I'm sure that's the bulldozer. That's the paver. Okay. The bulldozer's up here. I think what we're going to do is we're not going to put the distribution office in just at the moment. But what I will do is I want to get a road out through here. In fact, we're going to bring a road across a little bit like that. No. Just drop that down because I'm... why won't that? Oh, there's a pylon there. Okay, we're gonna have to try and get through maybe like that. And what I want to do is bring you up to there. So that gives me 2 ways into this area here. And then we'll build that road, and then actually no, I'm going to split this road. So we're going to hook up. No, cancel. That's and we are going to go tarmac, simply because I've got time. Because my original plan was to get this built before the next planting season, but that got scuppered by the need to build a coal mine up here. Okay, well now I'm getting resources up here, getting plenty of workers in here. Let's just keep an eye on the situation over here. Okay, I think the dumpers are now filling this up, which is good. But I still do need to solve this problem. Is this assigned? Yes, it is. We got a bit of workers on that. These didn't take too long to build, so that's why they're already finished. It's the gravel and the asphalt that we're going to need to get in here. Oh, so many things to do. What's it? We're in October, so how's the farming situation here? We've still got crops to bring in here. As we see, speed this up a little bit now. This is filling up a little bit too much at the moment. Can I adjust this? What's this silo called? Crops back up. It can load from crops back up. Where can you? Have I got spare capacity? It's a long way away, but you've got 460 tons in there. How about over? Where are you? Here. You got 580. You deliver to small farm. Small farm. What we're going to do is push you up to 90%. Because I'm a bit worried that that might fill up, and therefore I'll lose crops, because I think you're pretty full, or you're full. You've got 506. The other thing I wouldn't mind doing out here is you've still got crops in there. You've got crops in there. I wouldn't mind laying out some more roads that need asphalting over here. Because I could just connect that through there. I mean that the vehicles here are going to have to go round the long way, but okay, and we'll just assign you to no road crew, because you're probably doing nothing at the moment. And let me just come back over here. Yep. This is building in quite nicely. Right, well, that's going. Let's have a quick check of the city. I mean, the happiness is really high, but of course over here I've got high happiness, but the population isn't growing that much, and I'm not exactly too sure what's causing the problem. I mean, we got the population up to 13,438, but if I don't get this heating situation fixed by winter, and we're already into October, we could lose that population very quickly. And I mean, this tunnel's really great. It's actually improving the situation really well. Oh, the other thing I want to check is if we come over to here, what I've done is I've started sending out tanker trucks to here to get some fuel in here, because what I want to do is make the fuel distribution here local, rather than, I think it's which one is it? It's this one, I think. Medium distribution office. Yeah, you're picking up from main supply and you're actually delivering to there. I mean, what we could do is put you onto here now and get you to drop from main supply, and you can pick up fuel here. That means the fuel that was going to the rail construction yard will be picked up from here now. In fact, we got a gas station here. Who's servicing you? I think what we will do is add. I mean, there's a little bit of risk involved in this, in the sense that this may not have the capability of doing this. I think we'll add you to that at the moment, and we'll just put you up to 90%. But I won't take the other distribution office off this at the moment, because he will be the backup for the moment. So as long as this guy can keep this up at 90%, it won't be an issue. Actually, there's a gas station here as well. I think we'll put you on there as well. Set you to 90% as well. And again, we're going to leave the other ones in here. So this is the, where are you? You're there. Oh, well, that's the oil. Probably, what are you called? It's a gas station. And where's the? Okay. I think we can take you this one off of there. Yeah, if I can find you. Take you off of this supply option here. And that takes a bit of pressure off the oil and bitumen distribution. So strictly speaking, it's not bitumen distribution anymore. And got here, let's have a quick look at the track laying. Just make sure he's not wandering off doing other things that she shouldn't be doing. Oh, the other thing I also need to do is start getting bricks into here, isn't it? Because this needs bricks. And I don't think the guys that are delivering bricks here are, or the guys that are delivering supplies, actually, not bricks. You're delivering bricks, you're picking up bricks. And are you... So you're delivering the fuel, but you're not actually delivering the bricks, so I think that's open rail, isn't it? No. Yep. This is open rail here. So we need to start getting some bricks into here. He's got 17 tons of bricks there. And it is definitely delivering the bricks, yep. And let's have a look at the... So you're building that one. They're both in this area here. You are assigned. Nope, you're not. Okay. I want you assigned. In fact, well, it might pay just to complete all these tracks here to both bridges first, and then we'll come back. So we got this laid here. Let me just go back, see how well. Where are you off to? I want this built. Okay, what are you doing? Okay, that's assigned. It's just he's catching up on this job here. I mean, I'm half tempted to put another construction train here, but I don't think I can manage them along this length of track. And another thing I would like to do is lay out the track this way, but that's not going to be in this video. Just check the... Okay, we're actually pushing through this a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. And I'm really happy about that. I did put an extra bus in up here to try and increase these workers. So we're actually pushing up our load. I'm just going to open that up a little bit more. So to say about 150 workers. Let's give me 200 tons. Are we actually starting to gain a little bit here? Yeah, we are gaining a little bit now, which is good. I still feel that I need to get that other mine up and running because the consumption is going to keep on rising and all the time now. So you're full, actually. Oh yeah, and you're full. So we're looking good. I say with that in place, things will be good. So we're just building these roads in. Hopefully they will get finished. Have you finished with your... Oh, we've got an excavator. Can I get the distribution office in here? Let's put the wireframe on. I can get somewhere that's got a reasonable amount of location. It's going to raise the land, isn't it? What we're going to do is we're just going to drop this down a bit first, so we can force the issue a little bit. I don't really need this distribution office until the summer, but I'd like to get it in place so that we can then plan some fields. See what we can do field wise. Can I get a small field in there? I could, but we're not going to do that until that's built. Got some. This road's still being built. We can get. Can I get a medium field in here? No, this is not flat enough. Over here. I wouldn't mind some. We're going to get a medium field there. We'll get that in there. I think we need to get. I think we'll go to gravel roads now. Oh, come on, game. You out that way. And can I get another medium? Nope, I'm not going to use any big fields at all on this. This is a gravel road, so we're not going to be too worried about this. We can break this up into sections. You built. That's 1, 2, 3. Get here. Right, is that road finished? No, you're not quite finished yet, so we won't put that field in. And put. If I put in a. Oops. We put another medium field on this side. About there. Get another. And I could put a medium field in here, just behind this, and we could come out. I put a medium field in there, and maybe a small field, a couple of small fields next to it, like that. And then we can go out a little bit further. Then you can connect. Ah! Okay, we'll just accept that. Make sure you can connect. Yep. And then I'll put. Trying to think. This is a nice flat area, so I'd like to get the maximum out of this. So if I put in another medium field there, angle it a little. Oops, gonna come up just there. It's not gonna be good. I think we're just gonna let these roads finish for them. All right, looks like he's finished this road. Road's been finished, so oops, no. Oops. So I'm going to put a medium field there. Get a couple of small fields down this side. Can we get another one? Yep. And I want to leave space here because we're going to have to get a power supply up into this area as well from here. In fact, I need to plan that as well. So let me just get the power supply in. Get that there. Just tucked in that corner there, like that. Oops, no. And then we don't need a massive amount of power supply to here. So, I've lost the power cable straight away. Need to get this built as well. Oh, so many things to do. We'll assign you to there. Of course, we need the high tension cables built here. Let me just make sure that's the right one. Build them. And you run all the way back to there. Good. Just turn off the wireframe. I will just leave this area because, in fact, you've got the connection up there to there. And you're building in from there. I'd like to get this road asphalted as well. Right, let's just get back to the... Okay, so that coal mine is coming online. It's really good. We got 5 million. Let me just go and check over here for the crops. Well, we got everything in now. About up over here where we were. Right. Looks like the road crew have filled in that gap there. We are now moving into winter, so what I'm going to do is to assign that to the... These are going to be their winter tasks. Anything else that will be built during the winter. I want to cut off this link completely. That's built. I think we're put you in as well. Assign you. I know, strictly speaking, I don't need asphalt roads out here, but one, simply just to speed up the vehicles here so that these will actually do it. And maybe we got this road through here. I'd like to make that asphalt as well. If we could do this in one go. Yep. Wow, I can barely see that. Volno road crew. Actually, we can assign the Dayton road crew to that one as well. And what that will mean is that when the winter's over, we'll have some faster roads up here. How's the food supply? Is dropping a little bit, but we've got 150 tons in here, which is good. Right, we've got the radio station, but I haven't built this yet. Whoops, bit of a fail. Just add you, and here comes the winter. Now we got the real test to start. Want to make sure everyone's got heating. Actually, I didn't check up here. And this guy's not got a lot of logs. I think what I might do is actually put another heat exchanger up here once I've got all the coal sorted out, so that we've got full coverage of heating for this settlement from this power plant here, and then this small heating plant here will just be a backup. Just see, yeah, you're still crammed full, reducing maximum power. I do need to think about another power station. He is absolutely cruising in for the completing the coal mine. That should solve all my problems from there. Let's check the fuel. We've got 324 tons of fuel in here. And what jobs have you got? Have you got anything at all? Nope, you've got nothing. Right, what can I assign you? I think we'll get him building another office block there. And how's the road situation out here? Have we got road out to here yet? No. I mean, these guys are never going to build anything without assistance, so that was a bit of a fail. Yep. Okay, Trout Lake. Well, to get you guys working on those roads there. Got this one out here. Okay, you're out of range. That's going to be an issue. Can I force it the other way? It's a distribution office. Can I actually force this to be built? Does not exist. Oh! It's this needs to be built. Forgot about the fact that we got a conveyor crossing the road there. Oh, that's good. That fixed that. How's the track laying going? Right, you're not assigned. Okay, let's just get you. Yeah, I think I want to build in all these tracks before we start on the bridge. Certainly want you there. And get all those built, and then can we assign the bridge as well? I want it to go down. I want it to work on the right bridge as well. That work? 850. That already selected the bridge. Let me just check. Where's the... Yep, so it had automatically selected the bridge here. Hopefully we will start pushing out across there. I'm just going to come over here. Check the coal mine. Still need a bit of steel. Have we got any problems with steel at the moment? Yeah, but we've got a little bit of a problem with steel. But that'd be okay. Maybe we'll just smidge up the workers a little bit. You're nice and full. You're nice and full. You've got plenty of people generating heat in the city. Let's take a look at the population. So we're holding steady at 13,500 population. When we get, obviously it's winter, so we're getting more deaths than births. Births have plunged quite low. This is a little bit of a cause for concern. Let's see what... Always, everyone wants sport round here as well. I don't know if I can fit in any more sport. I don't really want to pull my construction offices away from what I see as my primary tasks, which is getting up here. Right. You assigned. Yep. I think what we're going to do is give a bit of an assist here. We're going to bring in the Drayton Road crew. Should have done this earlier. Yeah. No construction. That's because this isn't finished. We'll bring in an assist with you. I mean, generally this construction office down here is pretty efficient at laying roads. But I think the more assist we can get, the better. So just assign you. These aren't connected, are they? Are they? No. You guys will just have to settle with mud roads for the moment. And of course we need to get this built. Road crew on that. Hopefully working together they should do it. I mean, can I give this guy a little bit of space? He has. I think what we will do, so we've got the money, so I'm just going to add a second paver here. Put a fire. Don't do this to me, game. Where's the fire? Well, you can't burn this down. Get here. Okay. A little bit of time to put out. Yeah, I mean, this is building up quite nicely now. So I probably could have solved the problem just by increasing the workforce here. But I really feel that having this as a backup will probably pay dividends in the long term. Let's just check what this guy's doing. So we need to lay this bit here, and once we've got past these two sections finished, what we'll do then is we'll put the iron train back to iron ore. Where are you going? Just curious to see what bit of track he's actually working on. We certainly need this bit here. It is allocated. Now, if you've been following my channel, you'll be aware that I've done a whole series of tests on rail construction trains, and as this distance increases, this train is going to struggle more and more to actually lay some track. And I'm kind of half thinking that maybe if I got the EDK80 out here, which probably doesn't have as much carry capacity as this, but is a bit faster across the ground, or maybe I could put one in here. What's the resources like here? I think what he starts building this bridge. This bridge needs bricks. I'm wondering if I can. I'm just wondering if I can put another train going this way. Purchase with, and of course these are all the different modded versions I got, and I don't want that. What I'm after is, where is it? The EDK80 is quite a nifty little train. You can see it does 80 kilometers an hour, and this guy is now hooked on that job, and he's going to spend a long time building that bridge. I'm just wondering if I can. Right, what we're going to do is just let him do his stuff and then fill up and go back out again. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to buy an EDK. Actually, no. What we're going to do is cancel that job. Cancel that job. And then we're going to buy an EDK80, and what I'm going to do is assign. Where are you going? Hey. Right. Click off the auto search. I had that on. Cancel that job. Cancel that job. What's the other job here? Where's this? And what that will mean is that we'll have the slightly faster train with less capacity going this way, and then we'll have this guy over here who's going to probably spend a very long time building this bridge, and then hopefully he will then pick up this section of bridge and this bridge. What we'll have is one constructor going that way and one constructor going that way. That's the theory. and you can see how quick this guy actually moves. Problem now is we're going to have a problem with the signaling. Let's just take a look at the signaling. It is split that into that section. And what I'm going to do, this section is actually finished, so what I'm going to do is actually, there's absolutely, nope, can't put it there. There's absolutely no reason why these guys should, oops, no, that has to be two directional. And the same on, I can't put it there. And what that does is that breaks the track up. I mean, I will signal these properly, but it means that the only shared bit of track is this area here. Just check this. Yep. I mean, you can almost guarantee that these guys are going to get face to face sooner or later, because that's the nature of the game. But okay. And what I want is that quite happy to let this guy run all the way through to here, laying this track. Right, this track's finished. So what we need now is this 3 sections built there. And then what we can have is one coming this way and one going back the other way. So we may have to cut this track here a little bit. That could be an issue. Just have a look at the signaling. Yeah. So we may have to put a couple of signals in the center there. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, to be honest, if they interact a little bit, it's not particularly that important. Alright. So the coal mine is going quite well. I'm not feeling that we can we get the expansion crew on that. Actually, no. Expansion crew and the Pristina crew working on that. We build the farm first because we don't need the silo to the summer, and we don't need that to the summer. What we do need is this here. Clayton Road crew. How are we doing here? We need you. You can go to that one. Of course, in here we need that built. That can be built. We have power to here yet. Oops, I thought I'd sign that. Expansion crew. We're going to need to get power out to here and then connect through to there. So many things going on, so many things going on. How are we doing? How's the population doing? We're holding steady, and we're nearly through the winter and we haven't lost much population. And I think that quite literally proves the case for ensuring that this coal supply is working really well. We finished the radio station, but I haven't actually built the power supply. I'm pretty sure this guy won't have. It's building without power, so we're gonna have to just hook you into there. Get that built. Let me just check. How's the log situation here? It's kind of running on minimal. So I'm wondering whether we're going to have a heating issue around here. I mean, it's kind of hanging in there. I still think there's a case for putting out another heat exchanger, roughly. Say I could fit one in somewhere around this area. Maybe just about. Let's just have a quick look. But that will ensure maximum cover of the city. So that's something for the summer. These guys seem to be quite happily working at the moment. Let's just have a quick Skype back through here, because we're going to have to keep an eye on these guys. I'm starting to like this train here. So we've got a bit of an issue here. Okay, let me just sort this out. Let's put you there. I shouldn't strictly use chain signals here, but I think, to be honest, in the current situation, if we convert this back to those, I don't need chain signals here as such. We'll leave the chain signal, and that's actually, oops, we got a fire. There's the fire. We've got a fire in an office block. Not office block. Come on. Fire crews, where are you? Here they come. I certainly would like to get this built eventually, but how's the population here? So we still don't have a problem with under 21s. We're losing a population now because of deaths, and we've had a couple of escapes. Why would someone want to leave my magnificent empire? But we're not. This area just doesn't want to grow anymore. But they're not complaining. That's the annoying thing. I do wonder. I mean, nothing is overloaded here. It's almost like it's got a very old population here. And what may have to do is move some. Actually, I think I'll do it now when I'm thinking about it. In fact, I'm running out of time. I think what we'll do is we'll just try and perk this population up a little bit more. Put some residents in here. We'll put some educated people in as well. So maybe if we move some population over here, it might rejuvenate them a bit. And I think just to wind the video up, we're just going to have a quick check of the road situation. Looks like the Volno road crew have done their job and laid this area in really well. And so we're just going to fly across the city. Let's check the. Okay, so we've now got this one producing coal as well. I think we're just going to drop that down to say about 150 as well. So yeah, we're getting loads of coal ore in now, and that is working there. So this is literally working flat out. So I think what we can do is just reduce this population down even more here, because this is going to be the backup mine. This one's pulling in here, and you could probably argue for bringing another one of these coal processing plants in, but I'm not seeing the point for it that much. I mean, that's the good sign, is the fact that these trucks here are now sat here doing nothing. In fact, what I could do is put these back to their original job, which was picking up coal there. We can take off the heating plant, and as long as this is over 50%, what we'll do is we'll go back to exporting a bit of coal. And just to wind the video up, just take a look at the economy and see how our exports are going. And probably the last month would be better. So you can see we made 87,000 from power, 60,000 from prefabs, nearly 500,000 from bitumen. That is our big earner. We made 283,000 from fuel. So we're also exporting fuel out as well. Clothes 116,000, 300,000 from mechanical components. I mean, the board's exports now are looking a little bit weak, but that's not a problem. Why? Oh, that's because I bought the train. You can see we just come up to the end of January and we're pushing over 600,000 profit a month at the moment, which is brilliant. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, I want to work a little bit on planning the railway here. Hopefully we'll get our farm sorted out and this area built. And we'll try and start thinking about planning our new city up here. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.